Day 1, Arrival in Paris. I arrived in Paris today. It is my first time here, and I am very excited. The airport is big, and everything feels new. I took a taxi to my hotel. On the way, I saw the Eiffel Tower. It is so tall. The streets of Paris are full of people, and the buildings are old and beautiful. My hotel is small, but nice. After I checked in, I went for a walk. I walked along the Seine River. The weather is good, not too hot, not too cold. I took many photos of the Eiffel Tower and the river. In the evening, I went to a small cafe. I had a croissant and coffee. The food in Paris is very delicious. I watched people walking by and felt happy. I am excited for tomorrow. Day 2, Exploring the Eiffel Tower. Today, I went to the Eiffel Tower. It is one of the most famous places in the world. There were many people there, all taking pictures. I took the elevator to the top of the tower. From the top, I could see the whole city of Paris. The view was amazing. The city is full of beautiful buildings and parks. After visiting the Eiffel Tower, I went to a nearby park. I sat on a bench and ate a baguette sandwich. French bread is very tasty. I also visited some small shops. They sell many interesting things like postcards, keychains, and souvenirs. In the evening, I took a boat ride on the Seine River. The lights of the city at night are beautiful. The Eiffel Tower shines with lights, and it looks magical. It was a great day, and I am ready to explore more tomorrow. Day 3, A day at the Louvre Museum. Today, I visited the Louvre Museum. It is one of the biggest museums in the world. The building is very large, and there are many famous artworks inside. I saw the Mona Lisa, a famous painting by Leonardo da Vinci. Many people were there to see it too. It is smaller than I thought, but very beautiful. I also saw many statues and old paintings. The museum is full of history and art. I spent many hours walking around and looking at everything. My feet were tired, but I enjoyed it a lot. After the museum, I went to a cafe for lunch. I had a salad and a slice of quiche. It was very delicious. In the afternoon, I walked through a big park called Jardin des Tuileries. There were many people sitting and relaxing. I sat by the fountain and enjoyed the sunshine. Day 4, Visiting Montmartre. Today, I went to Montmartre. It is a very famous neighborhood in Paris. Many artists live here, and the streets are full of color and life. I walked up to the top of a hill to visit the Sacré-Cœur Basilica. The view from the top of the hill is beautiful. I could see all of Paris again. In Montmartre, there are many small shops and cafes. I bought a painting from a local artist. It is a picture of the Eiffel Tower at night. I also had some French pastries from a bakery. They were sweet and delicious. In the evening, I went to a restaurant for dinner. I tried French onion soup and a dish called coq au vin. The food was amazing. I feel very happy to be in Paris and to try so many new things. Day 5, Exploring Notre Dame and the Latin Quarter. Today, I visited Notre Dame Cathedral. It is a very old and famous church. The building is big, and the architecture is beautiful. Inside, it is very peaceful. I lit a candle and looked at the stained glass windows. They are colorful and full of detail. After visiting Notre Dame, I walked to the Latin Quarter. This area is full of students, as there are many schools and universities nearby. The streets are narrow, and there are many small shops and cafes. I had lunch in a small restaurant. I tried a crepe with ham and cheese. It was very tasty. In the afternoon, I visited a bookstore called Shakespeare and Company. It is a very famous English bookstore. I bought a book as a souvenir. I spent some time reading and enjoying the atmosphere. Day 6, Shopping and the Champs-Élysées. Today, I went shopping. Paris is famous for fashion, so I wanted to see the stores. I walked along the Champs-Élysées, which is a big street with many shops. There are many famous brands here, and the stores are very beautiful. I bought a scarf and a pair of shoes. At the end of the Champs-Élysées is the Arc de Triomphe. It is a big monument, and you can climb to the top. From the top, I saw more beautiful views of Paris. The city is full of history, and everywhere you go, there is something interesting to see. In the evening, I had dinner at a French restaurant. I tried escargot, snails, for the first time. They were cooked with garlic and butter, and they tasted better than I expected. It was a fun experience. Day 7, Saying Goodbye to Paris. Today is my last day in Paris. I am sad to leave, but I am also happy because I had a great time. In the morning, I went for one last walk along the Seine River. I took more photos and enjoyed the beautiful views. I also visited a bakery and bought some macarons to take home. They are colorful and sweet, and I will remember the taste of Paris every time I eat them. Before going to the airport, I sat in a cafe and had one last cup of coffee. I thought about all the wonderful things I saw and did in Paris. It is a city full of life, beauty, and history. I hope to come back one day. Paris, thank you for an amazing trip. Au revoir.